Start with you, Dave. Dominant victory, or how do you sum it up?
Yeah, we just wanted to get back to doing the things that we do best and just playing Rockingham Flames basketball. And I think there were a couple of things that we got back to here. Just got off to a fast start and kept going. It felt like us again tonight. So after a couple of kind of slower, groggy games in a row coming off our bye weekend last weekend, it felt like we were back to being us tonight, which is awesome. That's what you want.
And Steph, from your perspective?
Yeah, I think it was a big team win. A lot of people stepped up. We were missing a few players, but I think everyone went into tonight's game with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence in each other especially. I think that's one thing that we really want to just focus on, like togetherness and staying united, especially since playoffs are coming up. So, yeah.
And Dave, how pleased were you with the defensive pressure? I mean, Steph next to you had, I think, 4 or 5 steals.
Yeah, I thought we competed on that end all game long. Got off to the fast start, but even though some of that is them missing some shots early as well, and as they made a few more in the second and third quarter, I didn't think our defensive intensity or our attention to detail wavered. Scoreboard aside, I thought it was 4 quarters of us competing on that end.
And is controlling the glass and getting second chance points, was that a big emphasis tonight? I know in that first half it was like they couldn't get any rebound.
That's a big emphasis every single game. Like, we want to win the possession battle every game. And actually, that would probably be the one area that I was not happy with, is we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds their way. So while we did a pretty good job with our crashing rules and our intensity and the offensive rebounding, we did not defensive rebound all that well. So always good to have something to clean up next week.
Yeah, and Steph, it seemed like any time a player made a really good hustle play, it seemed like the team really fed off it. When everyone's playing like that, how contagious is it?
Yeah, I think David challenged us, especially in rebounds and defensive pressure. So I think we really stepped up in that and took that challenge as, like, let's do it. But yeah, I think it brings a lot of momentum whenever we get those hustle plays. I think that's one part of my game where I strive in. So being able to contribute in that way was good. Yeah.
Dave, does that really reflect the identity that you want this team to have?
The hustle and compete. Yeah, you of course you want to outcompete your opponent. We have a lot of talented players on our roster, but bottom line is whatever 5 players are on the floor at any given time, we want them out-competing the opponent. We talk a lot about just what we call 7-point wins, a point for, that's the nationals scoring, where you get a point for a win in the first quarter, a point for winning the second quarter, a point for winning the third quarter, a point for winning the fourth quarter, and 3 points for winning the game. And tonight was a 7-point victory. So that just shows some level of consistency across the game of we competed all game long.
And Steph, how important is it to balance looking for your own shot whilst creating for others?
Yeah, I mean, tonight my shots weren't really dropping, so I just did whatever was in my control. Controlling the controllables is something that I've take pride in as well. So whether that's on the defensive end or finding my teammates, they were knocking down their shots, so it was really easy for me to find them. But yeah, I think we've been really finding our chemistry together, both offensive and defensively, and I'm excited to see wherever our playoff run leads us. Yeah.
And Dave, you talked a little bit earlier about how it was good to see the group stay composed. What was the halftime message to sort of keep that intensity high?
You always just want to start regardless of the scoreboard, you want to reset the score in your mind and just come out first 4 minutes firing. And that's not something that we've done every game. I think it's probably fresh in our mind because we didn't do a good job of that against Wolves last weekend. So it's just a matter of staying sharp and re-extending the lead to start the third quarter is what great teams do. So we obviously had that on our mind.
And to both of you, what pleased you most?
I just think team victory, bunch of people coming in and contributing positive things. Everybody can contribute energy and competitiveness. I think everybody did that and in their own way contributed to the game. So all the pieces fit together and we stayed together throughout the game, 40 minutes. That's always that's a satisfying way to win a basketball game.
Yeah, I think the energy both on and off the court, just whether it's the bench, the people on the court, I think it was very consistent. And we were able to celebrate Paris's 200th. So I think just the togetherness of the girls and like how well we get along and how we celebrate each other on the court is something that's really special to our team. So I think that was great today.
And one last one, how important is it to build good momentum coming into the finals?
It's everything. You when it's one game elimination type of finals format, as you get into the second weekend at least, you have to be playing your best basketball. And it's not always the team that had the best start to the regular season. It's the team that's playing the best basketball as the finals are starting and as the finals are progressing. So we've got to be playing our best basketball and continue to get better. It's still just a race to get better every week. And I thought we accomplished the goal this week. We've got to do the same next week and keep going.